What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while, and I know consistency is important when you're trying to, provide some value and make a YouTube channel. But kind of just didn't do that, and so obviously nothing's gonna happen. I just got really busy, got really lazy. Didn't really want to play Minecraft. I'm not gonna lie. I might just throw in on different videos just random gameplay of other crap because everybody seems to be in Minecraft or old COD. Why can't we just do a little bit of everything? Alright. Anyways, I had 3.5 videos completed that all I had to do was play Minecraft, and then I just got caught up and I decided, I'm too lazy to do all this. So now I'm just not going to even worry about it. I'm going to put whatever I want as the background footage. Sorry if you don't like that. I'm gonna try to actually add graphics though, and then really we're pivoting the channel, and I'm just gonna be on here talking about whatever I want, whenever I want, and I'm not gonna care if not everybody agrees with me, because honestly I really don't. I got my own opinions. You're entitled to your own, even if yours are wrong. So with that being said, let's get into the video. I recently just started a business last week. Almost got scammed, which is kind of crazy. This dude tried to send us multiple checks that were issued from different signatures, and he wanted us to pay a different company. He was paying us, and so he was gonna pay us supposedly $2,000. And he wanted us to pay this other company $1,080, and then we were able to keep 920. Me and my co-founder, which is my coworker, we just started this company a week ago. We've only had one client, and this was our second client. Well, supposed to be our second client, of course. We denied them, and we're getting the checks refunded and stuff. 'Cause it's straight up just check fraud. It's just fraud. But it got me thinking. Some people are real hustlers. Think about it. The regular, everyday scammer, I'm a Nigerian prince, what do you, really, bro? I'm not going to send you Google Play, It just doesn't make any sense. You don't need $200 Google Play to wire me $2 billion. What are we doing? But this got some bones. Contacting a business, because, okay, the important part, they went in depth. This dude told my co-founder what career field he was in over text messages, and later on he asked for a photo. Once we were kind of getting suspicious of this guy, he asked for a photo of what this guy supposedly looked like. He sent a photo. We found this guy's LinkedIn profile, and he did the exact career that he said he was. So it's like, whoa. So maybe he's not bullshitting, but of course, it's just like an onion. It got layers. They're not just gonna give it to you easy, So the whole moral of this story is, if you feel like you're working hard, you're really not, because even if you're a scammer, there's scammers that are probably working harder than you. It's insane to think that the same people that will call your grandma and try to get $200 out of her, there's people out here that are trying to finesse you by setting up a whole storyline. They got a start to finish story. This is insane. And of course, we were almost gullible enough to fall for it, which would have been very detrimental, because for the job we would have taken if we didn't turn away their service, because it was hella sketch, the job would have required us to drive an hour out, and we would have had to take time off of work, which would have been a real problem if it was a scam, because we'd be out $1,080 because we'd pay this other company, and then the checks would end up bouncing, and we would have drove over an hour just to be like, fuck you, I guess, So that would have been really detrimental. Besides that, though, business is hard. Life is hard. Honestly, life is fucking hard. And I don't know why people don't say it more often. I should probably stop cussing. You know, YouTube doesn't really like that, but life is hard. You know, it's something you don't really think about often until there's just moments it'll hit you right in the nose, and then you're like, oh shit, this is kind of hard. And you'll be like, oh no, but I'll figure it out. And then you get 3 or 4 more of those, and then you're like, gosh, can I just get a break? But the thing is, there is no breaks, and it's kind of exhausting. Like, even now, we're only a week into business, me and my co-founder, but even so, doing just a little bit of work on that while I also work my other, like, I work 2 jobs, and so that's technically my 3rd job now, and we're about break even on the business as far as expenses. We're not really making much money, so it's like it's rough because you think of it and it's a really good idea, and then it's just everything takes time. Everything, that's why they say like time's the best currency. Everything takes so much time, and that's what people don't understand is no matter what you do, if you're young, you need to put in the time. Time is the best resource, and like me right now, I am getting absolutely drilled. I'm like the only financial YouTube channel that doesn't have a lot of money. Like, I'm a little fucking brokey, okay? I'm very broke. And all these other financial YouTubers that you'll see that are like in their mid to late 20s, they're sitting at like 100K net worth or whatever. Not even close to that. But I'm also early 20s, so different ish area, but I still understand that time is the best weapon in life. Really, time kills all, but time can also create all. Everything is just built on it. So when you realize that you're sitting there every day after work, 3-4 hours just sitting doing nothing, that stacks up. Or let's say you just drink every single night or whatever, it stacks up, because then 5-10 years pass and you're like, where did the time go? Well, the time was there, you were just pissing all over it, you know? And I'm really trying not to be that kind of person to where I just piss all the time away and then I'm in my 30s. The good thing is, I'm at least still investing even though I'm not making much money on my salary. So that will at least help me through time. But can you imagine being someone that's, and I'm sorry, I'm so sorry if this is you and I'm calling you out right now, but can you imagine being someone that's like just a kind of a bum? They make all right money, but they just blow all their money, and they just drink and spend all their time watching Netflix. I understand watching Netflix and like chilling too, but if you just spend all your money having drugs and alcohol, and then you're just watching streaming services and like doing nothing ever with your free time, from the age of, you're not investing either, from the age of 20 to 40, and then you wake up one day 40 and you're like, oh man, I don't have any money, I don't have any savings, I feel old, I'm tired, what am I supposed to do? That would be a nightmare for me. If I went to bed tonight and that happened and I had like nothing in my investment accounts when I woke up and I was 40, that would be the most wicked nightmare I could ever have, because literally over half of the compounding is gone instantly gone. I'm gonna post another video probably later this week. That's all. I just wanted to yap a little bit. Have a good one. We'll be actually talking about some financial stuff instead of just talking about time. I feel like a little I'm a Doctor Who character here talking about all this time, but I will talk about more financial stuff in the next episode, I guess, next freaking video, whatever. I'll see y'all later. Leave a comment and like it and subscribe. I forgot to say that. All right, bye.